Anti-humanism is a theoretical perspective that criticizes or rejects the centrality of human beings in various domains of inquiry, such as philosophy, social theory, and cultural studies. It challenges the traditional humanist view that places human beings at the forefront and considers them as the primary source of meaning, purpose, and value in the world. Anti-humanism questions the assumptions and privileges accorded to human agency, consciousness, and subjectivity. Anti-humanism emerged as a reaction to the humanist tradition, which has its roots in Renaissance humanism and Enlightenment philosophy. Humanism emphasizes the dignity, autonomy, and rationality of human beings, and often prioritizes human interests and concerns over other aspects of the natural or social world. In contrast, anti-humanism draws attention to the limitations of humanism. It highlights the ways in which human beings are embedded within larger systems, structures, and networks of power, and how they are influenced by social, cultural, and historical forces. Anti-humanist perspectives often explore the complexities of human existence and challenge the notion of a fixed, unified, autonomous self. Anti-humanism can take various forms and be influenced by different intellectual traditions. For example, in post-structuralist and postmodern thought, anti-humanism is often associated with critiques of essentialism and the idea of a coherent subject. It emphasizes the role of discourse, language, and power in shaping human experiences and social relations. It's important to note that anti-humanism does not necessarily imply a devaluation of human beings or a denial of their significance. Instead, it seeks to decenter human exceptionalism and encourages a more nuanced understanding of human existence in relation to broader contexts and interconnections with non-human entities and the environment. Anti-humanism deconstructs fixed notions of human identity, subjectivity, and agency, emphasizing the social, cultural, and historical contexts in which individuals are situated. Anti-humanism draws attention to the power dynamics and social structures that shape human experiences and interactions, highlighting the ways in which language, discourse, and ideologies influence our understanding of ourselves and the world. By interrogating the constructed nature of identities and the influence of power, anti-humanism seeks to expose and challenge systems of oppression and inequality, fostering a more inclusive and socially just society. Anti-humanism challenges the notion that human beings are separate from and superior to the rest of the natural world. Instead, anti-humanism promotes an understanding of human existence as interconnected with the environment and non-human entities. This perspective calls for ethical engagement and responsibility towards the well-being of non-human life forms and ecosystems, challenging anthropocentric views and promoting ecological sustainability. Anti-humanism encourages us to question and transcend traditional humanist frameworks, opening up avenues for reimagining human existence in ways that are more inclusive, mindful of power dynamics, and sensitive to the complexities of our interconnected world. Anti-humanism explores several recurring themes that critique and challenge human-centric perspectives. One significant theme is the deconstruction of fixed identities. Anti-humanism emphasizes that human identities are not static or essential, but are socially constructed and contingent upon historical, cultural, and discursive contexts. This theme invites critical examination of identity categories such as gender, race, and class, recognizing their constructed nature and the power dynamics that shape them. Another theme is the recognition of language and power. Anti-humanism highlights the role of language and discourse in shaping human experiences and social relations, emphasizing how power operates through language, norms, and ideologies. This theme underscores the importance of interrogating and deconstructing dominant discourses to understand how they shape and maintain social hierarchies and inequalities. Critiques of anti-humanism have been raised from various perspectives. One common critique revolves around concerns of ethical relativism. Critics argue that anti-humanism's rejection of fixed moral or ethical frameworks can lead to a lack of guidance in addressing ethical dilemmas and making moral judgments. They contend that without a clear foundation for moral values, there's a risk of undermining universal principles and engendering a moral vacuum. Another critique is the potential neglect of human agency and individuality. Critics argue that anti-humanism sometimes downplays and overlooks the importance of human agency and autonomy in shaping our lives. By focusing extensively on social structures and power dynamics, it may undermine the potential for individuals to exercise agency, to make choices, and contribute to social change. Critics argue that human experiences and actions cannot be solely attributed to structural determinants, and that individual agency should not be discounted in understanding human existence. Anti-humanism has significant implications for our understanding of human existence. By challenging traditional humanist assumptions and focusing on the social, cultural, and historical context in which humans are situated, anti-humanism invites us to reconsider how we perceive and interpret our own lives. Here's some key implications. Contextualizing human existence. Anti-humanism encourages us to view human existence within a broader social, cultural, and historical context. It recognizes that our identities, experiences, and actions are shaped by various intersecting factors such as race, gender, class, and sexuality, as well as social, economic, and political structures. This contextualization helps us to understand that human beings are not isolated entities but are embedded in complex webs of relationships and power dynamics. Awareness of power dynamics. Anti-humanism draws attention to power dynamics and inequalities within human societies. It encourages us to recognize how power operates, who holds power, and how it shapes our experiences and interactions. This awareness allows for a more nuanced understanding of social structures, hierarchies, and systems of oppression, fostering empathy and solidarity with marginalized groups. Ethical engagement with the non-human. Anti-humanism challenges anthropocentrism, the belief that human interests and concerns should be prioritized over those of non-human entities and the environment. It calls for a more inclusive ethical framework that recognizes the interconnectedness of all beings and the environment. This perspective encourages us to consider the impact of our actions on non-human life forms and ecosystems, and to promote ecological sustainability and justice. Questioning essentialism and determinism. Anti-humanism rejects essentialist views that attribute fixed and inherent characteristics to human beings. It challenges deterministic perspectives that reduce human agency to external influences. Instead, it recognizes the agency, creativity, and potential for transformation that individuals possess, while acknowledging the constraints imposed by social, cultural, and structural factors. Embracing complexity and diversity. Anti-humanism invites us to embrace the complexity and diversity of human existence. It acknowledges the multitude of identities, experiences, and perspectives that exist within societies. This recognition fosters inclusivity, tolerance, and respect for the diverse ways in which individuals navigate and make sense of the world. Overall, anti-humanism expands our understanding of human existence by challenging traditional assumptions and offering alternative perspectives. It prompts us to critically examine our own beliefs, identities, and social structures, and encourages us to engage with the world in a more inclusive, empathetic, and socially aware way. If you like this kind of philosophical subject matter, help us grow the channel by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.